most of you got the first one correct. Okay? You have negative 2 over 3 plus 1 over 2. Now, when you add and subtract fractions, the first thing you have to do is what? What do you got to do? Yeah.
Find a common denominator?
Yeah, exactly. Find the common denominator, right? We have 3 and we have 2. What's the common denominator for 3 and 2?
6.
6, correct. So we can just do a giant 1. That's what I like to call it. And 3 becomes, if we multiply 3 by 2, right, we're going to get 6. 2 times what is 6, Anthony?
3.
3. Your voice has changed, Anthony. Okay? So we have a giant 1. The reason we do a giant 1 is because you don't want the value of the fraction to change, right? Do you guys understand that principle?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to just sketch it quickly. For example, here is, that's 1/2, right? Got it?
Well, it's 2 halves.
It's 1/2. There's 2, but it's only 1 that's shaded.
Yes.
Now I'm going to draw the same thing. And I'm going to split this into 4. And I'm going to shade the same thing.
-1.
Now, so this is 1/2. This is 2/4, correct?
Yeah.
It's the same thing, right? It's the same thing, yeah? 1/2 and 2/4.
Yeah.
It's the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only difference is we took 1/2 and we multiplied it by 2, correct? And so now we have 1/2 becomes 2/4, right? It makes sense? If I had just changed the bottom number to 4, it would have looked totally different. It would have been 1/4, which would have been like that. And that's not the same as what we had before, is it? Right? That's why you have to change the top and the bottom denominator. So you did this right here. That means it's going to be negative 4 over 6 plus 3 over 6. And now we have negative 1 over 6. We did that yesterday. Subtracting or adding fractions, what do we have to do, Laith? What do we do? No, we don't flip them. What do we got to do?
Multiply instead of dividing? No.
No,
you're saying
we're
subtracting or
we're
adding.
subtracting and adding fractions. What?
Oh yeah, you flip negative and negative became positive.
Okay, that's correct. Negative and negative becomes positive. We do have 2 negatives here, right? We have 1 there and 1 there.
Yeah.
2 negatives make a what?
Positive.
Positive. So that means we're going to have 3 over 4 plus 5 over 12. But what do we got to do with the denominators? Are they the same?
No, you gotta
What do they have? What does 4 and 12 have in common?
multiply 4 by 3.
By 3. Wait, so if we look at the multiplication table of 4, we have 4, we have 8, we have 12, and 16, correct? If we look at the multiplication table of 12, we have 12, 24. Oh, we got something in common.
The answer is 7 over 6.
They both have 12 in common, right? That's the smallest number they have in common? You following?
Yeah.
So that means we don't need to change this one here, do we? It already has 12, right?
Right.
But we do need to change
The 4.
the 4 becomes 12 by multiplying 4 by what? By 3. So we multiply the top and the bottom number by 3. So we're going to have, I'm going to write this in blue,
You're going to have 15.
9 over 12. The 2 negatives become positive, 5 over 12, which makes
14.
14 over 12. And you can leave it like that. I'm cool with that. Like Laith said, you can continue, and this is going to be, anybody know what that's going to be?
Yes.
Yeah, that could be 7 over 6.
Yeah.
Or that could also be,
I got 1 and 2 12s.
and that is correct. That could also take it even farther, 1 and 1 6, right? You got 1 and 2 12s because 12 goes into 14 one time, and there's 2 left over. However, if that is correct. So we multiply. We have 2 over 9. So we base. Do you guys understand what that means? Do you know what that means?
What?
2 times 5.
5 over 9.
This actually means like if this was pizza, you
I
ate
have 2 whole pizzas and 5 knives.
5/9 of a pizza, correct? Now, so that means each pizza is split into how many pieces?
Right.
Each pizza is split into 9 pieces, correct?
Right.
So two full pizzas of 9 pieces is 18, correct? 18 plus 5, which is what? What's 18 plus 5?
23.
23, right?
Yeah.
So basically you have a 23 over 9 You guys following?
Yeah.
Right? You following that, right?
Common denominator.
Okay. Pizza. 23 over 9 is the same as 2 and 5 nines.
9.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you have two full pizzas that we ate, and then we ate 5 pieces of the other pizza.
Right.
So that's
you have 4 left.
9 plus 5, which is 23.
5 pieces.
Now we have 23 over 9. You'll never forget it. You just multiply across. You just, here's Mr. Thompson. Okay. You just multiply across. Now I'm not going to do what I did before. I'll maybe try. So you just multiply across. Got it? So I take this fraction. It's basically 23 times 3, 9 times 7, and because there's one little, put it on. So you should have 69 over 63. You can simplify it, but I don't really care. That's what I'm not looking for. I'm looking for you to get to that point. Make sense?
So you should have
I'm looking for you to go from here
6
to there.
63rds.
Okay? So you have 4 pizzas, and then you have 1/5 of the other one. Got it? They're all 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all split into 5 pieces. Therefore, you've eaten 5, 10, 15, 20, and you've eaten another piece here. That's 21. And we put a negative because there's a little negative. You see that? Everybody good? Okay, now that's review, right? So we have that. And
5 divided by negative 10.
okay, question. Let me record this. You flip that up, and the 3 will be on the bottom, right?
Yeah, but it still is negative 10 over 10.
So it's going to be like, and we're going to take this over here, do the whole thing. It's going to be negative 21 over 5, and we're going to multiply 10 over 3.
Sir, don't forget
Okay,
the negative sign.
because
for
we
the 3
do,
and the 10.
Yeah, because, oh yeah, and there's a negative, thank you.
Yeah.
So there's 2 negatives. We multiply the reciprocal, right? And now we have this, and so then it's just simply, you can draw your lines, and you have a negative 21 times negative 10, and you have 5 times 3, and you just multiply straight across, and that's your answer. So that's going to be, what is it, 221 times 200 and something like that?
21 times 10 is 210.
And it's going to be like that. 2 negatives make a what?
Positive. So
Positive.
It's 210
Over 15.
over